Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Last time out, we were continuing to have a look around the entire map as a whole, actually, to see exactly what's wrong and see what we can and cannot fix. So we've got a list of things that need to be done, a list of places that need to have cargo transported to them, so on and so forth. So we're going to dive right on into that list and get things going, starting with St. Louis right now and then moving our way up. This is actually going to change a few things and actually going to improve the efficiency of some of the train lines running in and out. So hopefully this may help a few other things. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 20 to 25 minutes for that. Okay, so the first thing we need to change is I was having a look at the speeds and I was always wondering why the trains slow down going up this hill. Notice anything wrong about this area? No, you probably don't. Notice anything wrong about this area? 11 miles per hour. There is a track here that only goes at 11 miles per hour, so we're going to actually have to immediately fix that. Don't know how to get to it. Oh wait, I see it. There it is. And I'll do that. And now potentially we should just be able to stick a track right the way across. 12 miles per hour. Interesting. Okay. What if I were to take all of that track out? There we go. There seems to be an issue just here. I wonder if that's the issue that causes everything. Okay. 92, 88, 95. That's pretty good. No need for that. 62. They're not going to be doing 62 miles per hour through this. That is that fixed. No more 11 mile per hour climbing over that and blocking every train going in and out. Great. So that's the first one fixed. Now, the second issue I think we have, if we get rid of this, is have a look at the amount of oil that's being stuck here. I was just taking a look and wondering if there's a better way, instead of having them dropping off oil over here, I was wondering if there's a way to potentially for them to drop off oil in a much more localized area or a closer area and still get the oil over to the station. That's my thinking. Now, I'm not sure if I can, but I am going to attempt to do so. So, I need to find a place for this. And I'm hoping this is going to improve or at least speed things up. And I guess all we need is this is just going to be a drop-off. So we just need a small one like this. Potentially. I see that doesn't actually... See, we need it to actually get... That one doesn't, as you can see. If it's here, though, it does. And that makes it a much, much shorter route for both of them to travel. So, unfortunately, I think these people have to say bye-bye. These commercial buildings, and we're going to place one of these in. There we go. This route is now going to change. Instead of St. Louis transfer to St. Louis Central, it's going to go from St. Louis transfer to Upper St. Louis. Okay, so that should be much quicker. In fact, you can clearly see that's going to be a much quicker route. Now for you guys, where do you go? You go all the way up there. Now I'm just wondering whether that is going to be easier for you guys. Now in theory, how far does that go? Now in theory, what if I were to put one here? If I were to just put one there, like so, that clearly catches that, and then there to there is much easier. So if we were to just go, for example, yeah, let's change this entire route over. We'll go there to there and get rid of, first of all, we'll get rid of that. Then as soon as that's cleared, we'll get rid of... Wait, why are you going up? No, get rid of that. No, that's not the one. It's Lower St. Louis we need to get rid of. Oh, hang on. It's got rid of everything there, so it doesn't... Okay, we've ruined that. Wait, isn't that St. Louis Central? Oh, dear. It's run out of names. It's run out of names. There we go. So now that should potentially improve the oil going into the station. So that should make that a lot easier. Good. Plus, it clears this up just a little bit. Okay. Next up, we've got this Freight St. Louis. Now, I'm just thinking if there's a possibility whether I should swap. Maybe not needed just yet, but I think we're going to have to split that somehow into freight for food, freight for construction material. In fact, we're going to probably have to do 1, 2... In fact, we're just going to have to split it all the way. I think we could put fuel and... Well, I think it's just fuel on its own. I think we can put fuel on its own. We'll have to put... I don't know if tools and machines are not going to go on their own. Yeah, we're going to really have to split it up, split up the routes somehow. Maybe we could put tools and machines together. Food is on its own, construction materials on its own, and goods are on its own. Or something of the sort. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be good for us. Also, let's just have a look at where the oil... There, that's where the fuel's going to. So maybe we can improve the amount of fuel that goes around just by catching this and doing the route in the opposite direction. Although... With that said, it seems like these freight routes are only on one side. Right, let's add that. As I said, we're not wasting time anymore. We're just getting this done as quickly as we possibly can. So we'll put that there. How is that way? And that's... Oh, we're going to have to go around this way. Never mind. That's just me being me. We're going to go there. We're going to go East Street. There. Davis. 11th. Williams. Then I guess we go to Mill Street. And then up to 2nd. Right the way around to Lincoln. And I guess back to the stop. Okay, good. So, for this one, I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to pretty much create a new route. We're going to rename this... Uh-oh. We're not going to rename it we're going to rename this... FSH St. Louis... Cargo, I guess, for now. Cargo, and then we're going to create a new route, which is just going to be a slightly deeper red, and the same thing, we're going to do the same thing, so it's going to be FSH. And we're going to have that as fuel. And I think that makes a lot more sense to me. Yeah, I think that does make a lot more sense to me for all of this. So we're going to do that, and then this starts. So we're going to go from St. Louis Central, but instead of going that way, we're going to head this way. Yep. So we're going to go 2nd, and then we're going to go get rid of that, and we're going to go Mill Street and William Street and 11th Street and Davis Street and East Street and Sycamore Street. And then South Street. Yes, why not? Okay. Where's our depot? Road depot. We're going to buy some Studebakers. There we go. And we're going to swap this over to nothing but fuel. So we're going to go for, I think, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 of them can go on to FSH St. Louis fuel. There we go. So that's now on its way. Vehicles, we should probably give them a right colour. There you go. Looking good. So that should improve something on there. So we're going to just save that, and that should definitely have improved something in that area. Moving on from that, we now need to ensure that these trains, which ones? These ones? St. Louis Freight, no, not you. There's another set of trains somewhere. These ones here, they're going to need replacement. Those trains we were just running out over here, but with the amount of food that ends up waiting at this station for them, as you can see, that's 236. This thing just cannot carry 236 realistically. So we're going to replace them. Now somebody, again, when I was asking about who wants what train, somebody did make a comment that they see CSX in this area or things like that. So CSX is the train that we're going for. We're going for a diesel locomotive. And we're going to go for a nice little CSX. There we go. So we're going to pick one of them, 65 miles per hour. Look, one can spot them in virtually any place on practically any given train. So we're going to go for a CSX there. I think a single one should do the trick. Nothing to it really. A single one shouldn't be a problem. And what do we have here as the train itself? We have 14 of those Pennsylvania cars. Now, I wish I could come out with another car that would work better, but unfortunately, these are the only cars that we've got that can work in the way that we want them to work. So we're going to go for 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We'll go for a few deep red ones. Go for a couple of black ones. Okay, brown ones. A couple of black ones. That's 14 already. Now we're going to go back towards the deep blue ones. 18. Is that enough? 20. There we go, 20. So we're going up from 14 to 20. So we're going to replace that immediately. And that should help compensate with this. So that should help clean that up. Also, I noticed whilst we're here that we seem to have a bit of a traffic jam piling up on this approach here because there are no signals just here. So we're just going to quickly pop in a couple of signals in this place. And we're going to use the dwarf signals. And I think it's one of these 4 tracks that cause it. So we're going to bring them in on all 4 of those tracks, and then we'll figure out from there exactly what it is. I honestly think it's these 2, but we're going to have to figure it out. Okay, so with that done, see, as you can see, that just took 168 and there's still 200 and whatever waiting. We'll save that again and we'll follow the run. Yeah, we're going to follow the run of you. Because I know you guys like to see these trains being changed. So we're going to follow this train right here. Also, that's an interesting screenshot. Just seeing those trains going past. That's actually very interesting to see. So as you can see, this one's only taking 43 construction materials, but we're going to try and improve upon that as well very soon. So don't worry, there's lots and lots of improvement coming up. Obviously, as we get closer to the end of this series, I'm trying to do as much as we can. In fact, in the effort to really complete that, let's speed this up massively, get this train to its destination so we can see the new CSX train running. Alright, so you're going to see how much longer this new CSX train is, as this station is ridiculously busy. That's crazy. That's a lot of stuff going in and out of that station right now in terms of freight. So here we go. This train is going to be replaced momentarily. Now I could have gone for a 600-meter train, but that's just silly for now. This is more so a shuttle. Come on, change over. There we go. There we go. Look at that. We have a new CSX train. And look at the colours of that. That's a nice train. That's an is it an SD40 they said? It's an SD40-2. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. But have a look at that. Even though that one is almost full, there is still a huge amount of food waiting. That's got 224 of 240, and there's still a massive amount of food waiting to go over. Okay, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Surely you can't be waiting in. I was going to say, there's no way you're waiting in traffic for these guys. You're not. I need to get a better angle on one of these. Ah, this looks like this could be a good angle. Yeah, this looks like this could be a pretty good angle. For the thumbnail, if we need this to be a thumbnail. Yeah, that could work for us. Right, so you're waiting for what? To go through... How are you waiting for... What are you waiting for? Okay, I guess we need to put another signal somewhere. If you're waiting. What kind of speed are you doing? You're doing 40 miles per hour, just about. 41 miles per hour. Alright, so you are accelerating, and that's a good sign. Yeah, that's a definite good sign that you are accelerating. That's got a full load of coal, hasn't it? 503, almost full. Yeah, those ones aren't full. That's a good sign too. If it starts moving, that is. If it doesn't move, nothing's going to happen. 48 miles per hour, carrying a lot more than it used to, which is always good. Why are you not moving? Alright, we need to figure out why this one's not moving. Oh no, it's moving. Okay, let's figure out where... What had it stopped? I don't see a single train in the area. Right, okay. Simple. We just need to put... Yeah, we just need to put some signals here. Guess we need to put them in the opposite direction too. In the opposite direction, I guess we should put them... Well, look, there's one here. So why not? We'll put them here. That's the original... Those are the original signals, they are. Go back to this guy. Doing 60 miles per hour. That's good. So at least we're getting to where we need to be on this train. I missed this freight line, not the freight liner, the metro liner. Bother. Okay, so now you're going to wait for that, which is going to wait for... That one's going to wait for... Why are you carrying 0? We need to figure that out too. Okay. So we're looking for improvements all around if we possibly can. Also, where's the fuel pickup on this? There, that's okay. That's fine by me. Okay, the good sign is that's doing 38 miles per hour, not 11 miles per hour through that. So it's doing 3 times the speed, or 3.5 times the speed that it was before. That's now going in, which is still going to hold that up. No other train coming in that way? No. We've got an oil train coming in with 5 fuel. Which is embarrassing. That's actually a good photo. That's a good screenshot. Steam engine, big diesel CSX engine, and a metro... we should have had that one in there as well. And a metro liner. Right, the amount of fuel we have here is embarrassing. What exactly has happened? Do these guys just not carry fuel anymore? No, they should. They should carry fuel. It just doesn't seem to be working. going on? $49 fuel is unacceptable. We tried to make this easier for you guys, and somehow this has gone wrong. The idea was that we could get more fuel into the stations. I'm baffled. Right, okay. Anyway, I'm going to end that episode there. Hopefully that should start cleaning up, for example, the backlog that's here for this route, so at least we can get the food over, so make most use of that. In the next episode, we're probably going to see if we can improve this road network, maybe make it easier to get the food out and about in Chicago and Naperville, so that we can then start shipping food out to Rockford and potentially going round towards Grand Rapids and Fort Swain. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever, Series 2 The Great Lakes, and then Series 3 The Great Western Railway. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think about all of this, and don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support will be massively appreciated, plus you'll get a whole bunch of sneak peeks into Season 3 and how the Great Western Railway map is being developed and all the bits and bobs that are coming with it, including all the pain and suffering that I have to go through. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you're not watching this on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/ECGadget, and you can find me on social media on Twitter and Instagram, that is, at ECGadgetLP. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transports Fever Series 2 The Great Lakes.